every administration, you expect those who oppose it. I came in with a plan to build and to rebuild our society, our state. There are some people who have been cash cowing in so much that where there is peace, they cannot cash in. But where there is a crisis, then they do best. And then there are some political figures who many, many years ago dug a hole and kept every living person in the state down there. And they don't want anyone to see the light of the day. There were no infrastructure, but there were interventions that the federal government gave to the state. Where were the money going to? No one can answer this for us. They didn't better anyone's lives. They took care of their individual families. And then we're talking about the states. Do they have consciences? Maybe they have them. But if their consciences are dysfunctional, we can only manage our own conscience and then take charge of the report card we have to present at the end of the day to the rest of the people. So if a select people say they are the ones in charge of the state, before development comes, they must know. When FAC allocation is released, it should be presented to them, then they will take for their own ulterior motives and plan and all that. Who does that? Who does that? Oh, the people brought me to this seat. The people ensure that I present to them the merits of democracy, the benefits of that. They voted me on trust. Remember we were talking about then of the Muslim ticket? Yes. And it was seemingly impossible. Out of the 19 states in the north here, plus the FCT, Abuja, Benue is the most populated Christian state. But how come we were able to tell them, no, it's not about Muslim ticket. It's about the person. Something endeared me to our current president, Ahmed Tinubu GCFR. Something endeared me closest to him. His ideology. We're talking about someone who builds human capacity. We're talking about someone who saw tomorrow. Tinubu saw tomorrow. He fixed Lagos. I was so pleased to hear the seventh governor of Lagos mention that. It is the plan, the master plan that was done way back during Tinubu that they are still acting on this day. That is the kind of Benue I pray for. Let all the other political gladiators come together with ideology, not dysfunctionality, not developing some insatiable appetite, to consume everyone and then to take all the money. That wouldn't work. We were created since 76. Where are we? Other states that just came, that are only counting their ages now, have gone way, way ahead of us. See Nasarawa here. Lafia, the capital city, was a village. Makurdi had already existed. Where are we? Every place in Lafia, it's lit up. Structures have come up. So I have my character, I have my reputation. I came into this game with a very defined intention to work with the people, to work for the people, to accommodate everyone. And that is what we continue to do. This is what we continue to do. Because at the end of it all, I'm going to be responsible for everything. So for those who want every money to be packed and given them, they had been doing that for 20-some years. Where are we? How can you keep doing one thing all the times and then expect a different result? So I feel it's just the high time everybody gets on board with me I am for people, I am with the people, and I'm working for and with the people. They did not just give me their trust. This is a very heavy, serious social contract they trusted me with, and I take it very serious. You have no idea, but something changes in you. Ask any governor at all. When you are taking that oath, to protect lives and the properties, and then to ensure that social justice is done. You are fair to everyone. And then at the end of it, say, so help me God. It's deep. So when you take all this oath, knowing that there's God, and then there's the people, and then 1, 2 individuals cut themselves out and then say, well, that was a social contract you did. Now get back into our cocoon and then stay in our belly and do this. I'm not denying the kind of understanding, doing what we should do, taking care of our elderly, the statesmen and all that. This is what we're trying to do. And we've been doing that. We've been doing it. I'm just a very moderate person. I don't need to go and sit out there on the television and be saying, well, this man is talking this, they're saying this on social media, but we just send some money to him for this. And that would be very childish. I think there has to be a better understanding. But what must remain unacceptable is people voted us. I convinced the entire world of Benue State that Ahmed Tinubu, our president, would come in and support me to build them up, to fix our schools, to pay salaries, to build roads, to take care of pensioners. And these are the exact achievements we are on. And we have already achieved quite a number of them. But we want to do more. Check our track record. Under 10 months, what we have done. I have hanging on my head and the heads of all the Benue indigents lumps sums of debts that my predecessor took. And when you hear them throwing jabs on the social media, this one is accusing the so-called gladiators, this one is accusing this one, you also stole, this one also stole, and all that. I think I know better, and I should be even very decent than throwing similar jabs. So I think, in as much as I accept that there would be opposition, I defeated opposition. My party, our party, APC, defeated opposition. So I expect that opposition must still be making some noise in some corner. So they are. What troubles me is the not even a handful, the 1, 2, 3, the 3 individuals who want to be called APC party, and who want all the funds for the state to be shifted to them. How can we function? We are all envious of other states that are functioning very well, states whose IGR are increased, states that are building a number of things. So if we didn't put on all these lights in town now, you come here from 6 o'clock, then you are meeting you are meeting a graveyard. No light, nothing. Everybody goes to sleep. But there should be some functionality. There are people who do their trades. Even Mercedes stands at the center of it all. We have people traveling from the north to the south. They stay over here. So why can't we make our place even lively? Some people prefer their businesses in the night. Shops are open in the night because they are travelers back and forth. So why can't we grant them the opportunity even to open their shops even at those hours, to keep their filling stations open at those hours? and all that. So I feel that if we consider the common masses, we would have a more stable party and a more stable democracy. And so far, for the record, APC is doing, in the state, is doing great, and we would continue on that path. We'll continue on that path. For those who are praying that APC does not rule, no, APC in the state understands better. We ain't moving anywhere. Benue State is an APC state. And that is the exact thing we're doing. APC is known for programs, for projects, for development, taking care of the rural places. Because we need to win again in 2027. We must prepare our report card. And our report card is the projects we do for the people and with the people. Just like the underpasses and the overheads and the roads we are doing, people have already taken ownership. They never dreamt in their life that they would have this. Those are coming, and then they are vowing to even to die for APC in the state. So anything short of that would be very detrimental to us. And I'm not prepared to settle for less. Sir, APC is the game word in the state.
Sir, talking about